Welcome, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, scholars and scholarettes, airsofters, speedballers, milsim boys, guys with cat ears on their helmets, and men who look like Mexican Jesus. Welcome to the Going Dark Airsoft podcast, people. Tonight, I bring to you, on my left-hand side, the Mexican Jesus himself, Ray Mendoza. How are you doing, Ray?
Terrible as always.
Well, it's good to see that you look beautiful today and that you are doing wonderful. It warms my soul.
War never changes.
War is hell. But anyways, on the line joining us today, we have our two guests. We have my good friend that I met at 8:05, Andre. Andre, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty well.
And then we have our other friend, my accomplice and thief from Ivory Wars 3 or 2.
Also fellow content creator.
Also fellow content creator and partner with Going Dark Airsoft, Shadow Lord. How are you doing, Shadow Lord?
Doing good as always.
I just watched the Ivory Wars gameplay footage that you put up the other day, and
Oh, yeah?
I'm thoroughly impressed. I am very sad though that it got caught off before me and you decided to do our own thing, and that sounds very bad. I apologize, but yeah,
Don't worry, there's a part two.
I just really hope you muted everything I said through that whole section, or it's probably gonna come back and bite me.
No, I think half the time we were walking, to be honest, I don't think the GoPro was actually on half
God,
the
Cole,
time.
how much
so...
shit do you talk?
Enough to start World War III.
Jesus. All right, let's continue.
Yes, but anyway, so tonight's show is kind of fun. We're gonna these two guys are both content creators. And also prop and 3D print designers. So I wanted to have them on at the same time because Ray and I are stepping into this world of 3D printing, and we don't know anything about it. So we thought we'd get some people that actually know what they're doing to come on and explain this stuff to a couple of guys that don't know what they're doing. A couple of cavemen.
One
I like
caveman.
to think that I know what I'm doing, but in reality, I'm just figuring it out as I go.
Well, you know how 3D model? That's more than me.
Well, I mean, isn't that life though? Like just faking it until you figure it out.
You're not wrong.
If you're a fucking loser.
It's like every milsim I've ever been to, where it's just like, what are we doing? I don't know. They didn't give us good enough instructions. Well, shit. Okay.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I guess I'll just go over there and maybe shoot somebody.
What's the objective? Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe is this ivory? Can we store this ivory? I don't know. Where's the gambling hall? I don't know.
This
Oh,
is why I
heck
like
yeah, I remember
Speedsoft.
that.
Sorry, Cole. I like Speedsoft better. It's finally come out.
Honestly, I like Speedsoft too, and Andre's helmet is amazing, and I know that Ray loves it.
It took me so long to hear those words.
Andre, do you have a tail that goes along with it?
You fucking better.
I don't, and I've thought about it. I'm like, I don't know if I'm that committed yet.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
If
Just
you
go
got the
get one.
eels, you gotta commit.
Yep, this is true. This is so true.
I mean, I've already got the full pink helmet with the ears on it, so yeah, I gotta commit.
And you got the pink Glock too.
It's a GTP 9, but yes.
How is that, anyways? This will be our partial gun review. So, how is the GTP-9, anyways? Because it just came out, didn't it?
It's newer from what I remember, but I got it during the winter, and so it's not green gas season, so I haven't really used it all that much.
Fair enough.
All right. I guess we better start with our actual topic of the day.
Well, some of it though. Let's get some station news out of the way. Depending on when this episode uploads, this Saturday we have the Desert Ghost pickup game at the farm, which will be exciting. I might be there, I might not. If I have a motorcycle race, depending on if I'm alive after that race and how I'm feeling, I'll be there. But we'll see what happens there. But everybody listening, go check it out because that is my favorite venue.
I need to test something while I'm at the farm, if I end up going. It's a nice Crytek with a 150 spring.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's retarded. It's so dumb.
I'm gonna hurt so many people with it.
You hurt me because it's the SBR version, and it's shooting like 200 yards.
Yikes.
I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking fun. It's super accurate. I just got a max hop up for it and the 150 spring. That shit shoots fucking straight as an arrow, and it's gonna hurt whoever it touches. We're talking like HPA levels of hurt. It's gonna be good.
We're reaching universe or cosmic levels of autism as well. Yeah, but anyway, besides Saturday, next weekend, so it'd be March 3rd. We have this time. It's actually happening. If people sign up.
6th.
Sorry, 6th. If people actually sign up, unlike the last time, the Going Dark Airsoft / Desert Ghost Airsoft Gulag event is happening. We've already got the prizes here. Third place is a custom battle belt, valued at about $80, and you customize it however you want. Second place is a silver WeTech M9, and first place is a WeTech Allosaurus High Kappa, and it is pretty. It is a pretty gun. So everybody go sign up, and for anyone who signs up and has their friends signed up, and they can prove it through me, and I get verification through Brandon that they have paid their entry fee, I will get you two raffle tickets, because I want you to sign up, and I want to get your friends to sign up. So, yeah, there you go. More chance to win, so everybody go sign up. Ray, do you have anything you want to add?
You look pretty tonight, Cole.
Thanks. Oh, yes. Shout out to our boy Jaden in basic training, who tore his ACL, and now he's stuck in the medic ward or whatever it is until he gets healed. So, poor guy.
What a fucking idiot. Well, either way.
Does it surprise you, though, that he managed to tear his knee within the first week of basic training?
Not when he trips at every single fucking pickup game we've ever gone to. Whenever he broke his sight last time, I remember last time he broke his red dot, he scraped his knee pretty bad. And then the time before that, he didn't break anything. No, he broke the stock on his scar, I think. Right? I think it was that. He broke something.
Yeah, he broke
I wish I could have got that on footage.
Oh, that would have been so good. I remember seeing him like try and climb up that ledge and then just like flop on the side and just smash. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my gosh. He sounds like the person you will constantly tell, check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Basically, dude. It's
but
ridiculous.
He doesn't want to listen.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's like, it's like, be careful, Jaden. He's like, no, F you. Screw off, bro. I'm going to do my own thing. Don't tell me how to live my life.
And then he fucking crashes, man. Like, something happens. So, no, I'm not surprised that he tore his ACL.
You guys should have seen the amount of accidents that homie got in when we were racing mountain bikes in high school. Every practice, the dude went down.
All right.
We love you, Jaden. We miss you. We can't wait to have you back in probably 9 months or however long it takes you to get through basic.
Yeah, basically. We miss you, bud.
I love you.
All right, we need to get back on topic.
Yes. Anyways, so Shadow Lord, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us your story on how you got into airsoft within, I don't know, you've got 5 minutes.
So I don't know if you remember Josh very much. He doesn't come with us very often anymore. He actually is the one that really got me into Desert Ghost Airsoft. So he got me in this, and when I first started, I just had a Springle pistol. Honestly, I didn't have anything good. So I was trying to take on people with guns that shot automatic, and I just had a spring pistol, but I still was crawling through the door trying to kill whoever I could get.
Dude, it's like twice as humiliating when you get him with a Springer. It's amazing.
That's dedication, dude. Seriously.
Well, hey, I've gotten sold kills, so
That is true. Have you got any kills with that hammer, though?
I have not yet. No.
Ah, dang it.
Tell us about what was your first gun? Like your first real airsoft gun?
My first one is the Avengers Info A1, the biohazard one off e-bike.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Sick.
My
still
most
have it?
recent gun, though, is the Red Stall, which is the gold AK from Brandon that he's kind of frankenized a little bit, but
It's amazing. I love that you have a gold AK. Just makes me so happy.
oh yeah,
Ooh, that's
it
pretty.
makes good videos too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks good. Andre, hopefully one day you can see that thing. It looks sick.
Maybe we'll put
Yeah,
it on the Instagram.
Thanks to the Las Vegas guys, though, they actually helped me pay for it because they wanted some mods, and I needed to get some money for the gun. So what we did is I made some posters. They bought some of those, and now they got them hanging up in the house. So
Nice. Oh,
it worked
speaking of
out win-win.
posters, I got one thing I have to ask about you.
Yeah.
When we were sneaking about at Ivory Wars, and we were walking towards the vault, and we got harassed by like 20 guys that made you sign a shirt and take a big group picture. What was that about? What is this whole Shadow Lord fan club? What am I missing from this?
So I saw like 15 people coming towards me, saying they were looking for me, and I had my pack of Ivory, and I was heading towards the villa so we could trade it in. I'm like, okay, great. I'm gonna die. They're gonna kill us, steal our Ivory. It's gonna happen. And then they just have me sign a T-shirt. I'm like, okay. I thought I was gonna die.
And was there any significance behind the ramen shirt, or what was with the ramen
No,
shirt?
they just wanted me to sign a ramen salt.
Fair enough. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen.
Hey, I was confused too. I thought I was gonna get killed and left though.
Like, Andre, just think about it. You're at a big event, open world event, and you're walking and you're trying to politic with these guys so they don't shoot you so you can make it to the objective. And then, like, 20 guys come out of nowhere and then demand you take a picture of them and this guy.
That's
Like,
that's just weird.
I think that's.
I have it
sick,
all in
dude.
footage, so don't worry, it'll go up on the YouTube channel.
I'm so excited to see that again because I want to see. No, never mind. I had the balaclava on. They're not going to be able to see my face, but man, I'd love to see my reaction to that.
Dude, I mean, we'll go ahead and link Shadow Lord in the description for sure, but I want to see that too. That'd be funny. I wasn't there at that moment, so I didn't get to see it, and I feel like I missed a lot.
It sounds like a wonderful moment.
Yeah, he pulled his magazine out of his AK too, because he's like, oh shoot.
I was like, I'm friendly.
we
I'm
try to be
friendly.
we try to be as friendly as possible.
So,
Absolutely bonkers. But before we move on to Andre, what is your favorite gun that you've owned so far?
hello, Shadow.
Oh, I was asking me.
Yep, we were asking you. Don't worry about it.
I honestly don't know. Probably my M4, maybe.
Fair enough.
The AK's pretty cool though too.
Gosh, I love it so much.
All right, now we're on to Andre. So, same questions as general. How do you get started? Your first gun? Something funny? Something cool?
Yeah, so gosh, I come from the North Carolina airsoft scene.
What airsoft scene?
Exactly, what airsoft scene? I actually started as a speed softer when was this? This was probably like early high school. We had a field out there called Cool Combat that was literally an old textile factory. Best place ever. It was like
That's
50,000 square feet.
that's
It was
rad.
huge.
That's so sick.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
And so I started as a speed softer, and CQB is where my heart will always be.
Amen.
But
I
my
hear ya,
first
though.
gun was one of the early versions of the G&G combat machine. So M4 platform. I didn't like it too much, it was a bit too big for me because I'm a small person. But the first gun that I absolutely loved was an MP5K, and I've got a kind of a fun story behind it. Um, I went to the local pro shop where I lived, and it was around Halloween, so they were doing a boneyard sale, so they were selling a bunch of broken guns. And I saw this MP5K on the table, and I was like, okay, well, it's $20. I might be able to fix it. And so I bought it, and then bought like a $25 nickel metal hydride battery, slapped it in there, it worked perfectly. I'm like, this is now my thing. And I ran with that until it basically died, and I have no idea what brand it was, but people always told me it was a Galaxy. I'm like, yeah, sure, it's a Galaxy MP5K, whatever, I don't know.
That's pretty wild. And the fact that you put nickel metal hydrides are okay. Never mind. I was thinking of like Nikod for a second. I was like, you really went into the vintage vaults with a Nikod.
No, it was just a standard battery.
Do you still have this MP5K?
No, so I left the country for a couple of months, and so I ended up selling that and a few of my other airsoft items to some friends back there. So I don't have it anymore. I wish I did.
I was gonna say, have you ever thought of HPAing it?
Oh, I absolutely would. Actually, the guy who I sold it to did HPA it.
That's pretty awesome.
hmm
Yeah, that's pretty fucking sick. So would you say that's your favorite gun as well?
I own another MP5K, and I absolutely love that thing. But it's between that and my ARP9, which I painted as an anime gun. It's 02 themed
Oh,
from
no.
Darling in the Franxx.
So
Yes,
here's what I need you to do. I need you to personally send me a picture of that as soon as we get off of this show.
Okay, will
Yeah.
You
do.
are arousing Ray right now.
Andre, I don't think you realize how much how close we are. We never met, but I feel like I know you.
All right, I'll shoot that picture to you as soon as I can.
Hell
I
yeah.
feel like you might be the same person. It's a little scary, but
Who
Anyways.
knows? Maybe.
Quite possibly.
Ray, do you have a brother you've never met before?
I have a brother that died.
That got dark.
I'm
Yeah.
not lying.
That was the wrong question to ask.
Oh, man. Oh, man. That went south. Oh, man. Oh, shoot.
So
Maybe you can meet at the Gulag or when we actually do our Going Dark road trip to 805. So, yeah.
sorry that got weird for a second.
I'm just like, okay, how do you recover from that?
You don't.
Well, you see, the plane has landed and the landing gear have broken off, and it has hit the train, and we have derailed the train.
Yeah. A little bit.
Oh, that was good.
Well, did you see the news today? Nah, I'm just kidding. There wasn't anything on the news. But speaking of news, there is a Canada thing. Have you guys seen that Canada ban that's going on right now?
I've read about it, and I'm just like, oh gosh, those poor players up there. I really hope it doesn't go through, but it sounds like there's a lot of support behind it coming from the government. So
Yeah, my only worry is really that it might trickle down here.
House
And I know-
gamer. House gamer.
Yeah, but I know that Canada has a scene because I've listened to an airsoft podcast from Canada, and they have a community up there, and it'd be really terrible to see that community go away and then move its way down here and lose all our communities as well.
yeah,
I mean, realistically, we should be fine. It is America. We have a
It
really
is.
different culture when it comes to our guns.
Yeah, it's
Like, it's gonna be hard to get rid of them. Like, even if our president
Yeah.
does end up allowing something similar to go through, let's be honest, the next president's gonna be like, oh no, get the shit out of here.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you're right about that.
Yeah, but back to everything. So, how did you guys get into like prop building and 3D printing and such? You guys can
Well,
decide who goes first.
I guess I'll go first. Just switch the order. For me, I've always been a huge nerd, and so when I
Really,
kind
I
of heard
couldn't
about
fucking tell.
And so when I kind of heard about 3D printing back in, I don't know, it might have been like 2010, 2012, back when they were still stupidly expensive, a few $1,000s, and I kind of just kept keeping track of it until I got an opportunity to join what's called a makerspace. And if you don't know what a makerspace is, think of it like a gym. So you get a monthly membership, you get 24/7 access, but instead of like exercise equipment, you get tools and machinery. And that's where I learned how to 3D print.
That is sick. You're very lucky.
That's pretty
Oh,
dang cool.
absolutely.
I wish we had something like that out here.
You guys aren't in Salt Lake, otherwise I would have totally plugged the makerspace in Salt Lake.
Plug
You
them
s-
anyways.
Yeah, you so can. Go ahead and plug them right now. Feel free.
Yeah, so it's Make Salt Lake. They are where are they? They're right by the Front Runner station, so it's like 100 south. I don't exactly remember. Still new to the state,
We're
but
more.
they've got
You're more than welcome to send that to us, and we'll put it in our description. If we're
okay.
mentioning it when we're talking about 3D printing, why not?
Yeah, and so they've got a fully operational wood shop, metal shop. They have a textiles area. They've got laser engravers, 3D printers, both FDM and resin printers. We've got a small blacksmithing setup. We've got a print shop, so you can do like large format paper things. What else do we have? Leatherworking. We've got a bunch of everything.
We need to find somebody who can
Uh,
print some frames, if you know what I'm talking about.
Do we
Oh,
have any
yeah.
investors listening to the podcast? Please invest in this. We will open one here in St. George.
Or you can invest in us, and we can discuss further matters. Link in the description.
Anyways, so this Maker's Place stuff seems pretty sick. Like, I'm jealous now, but yeah, it's way cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I have expensive equipment, and I'm very jealous.
A lot of the maker spaces, they get donations of machinery and equipment from like people who either were in the industry for like their entire lives, or like huge companies like Volvo, who they're like, we're upgrading our stuff and we don't know what to do with the old equipment.
I mean, that makes sense.
That's so cool.
Mhm.
I'm sad now. And I just made a joke about a dead brother.
Yeah, Ray, maybe you should know situational awareness.
Yeah, I guess I should, but nah. I'm not a sociable person.
We already knew this. That's why you hide your face behind a podcast. I just do it because I'm ugly.
Yikes.
He's not even that ugly, to be honest with you. Straight, you just don't know how to get a girl, don't you?
I play airsoft.
I do too. What's my excuse?
You had one before. I dragged you back.
Wrong. Incorrect.
Fine. Anyways, moving on. Shadow Lord, how did you get into 3D printing?
I'm always making stuff, to be honest. There's one over by the college. That's what I end up using. So yeah, I guess I saw videos online and decided to try it out. So, and I've been making stuff with it since. I've made 2 flash handles with it, a dragon and a wolf flash handle. I also have another dragon flash handle. and I made the ghost mask from 3D printer as well.
That's pretty sweet. Andre, back to you. What prompted the idea for the ODST helmet? Because I remember when I was up there, you told me that you had printed one out, and I was like, I got to get me one of these now. I am a huge Halo fanboy, and I want a whole Halo kit, so I need to find the Chrono Blaster MA5, and I need to get the 3D printed Magnum Glock body kit. But that helmet was just so sick. So, how'd you do it? Why'd you do it?
Why'd I do it is it's kind of an easy question. Halo is my favorite video game series of all time. I've
We
played
became
it
best
since
friends.
yeah, I played it since Combat Evolved on the PC. And so when I started to look at doing cosplay things, I'm like, well, okay, ODSTs are kind of the clear choice because everybody else does Spartan stuff, and ODSTs are a bit more of the normies. Um, and so I did the chest plate, I did the shoulders. I'm like, okay, I need to have the helmet. Um, and I didn't design it myself, but I did enough research where I could find files that were compatible with the printers that I had, and it ended up taking an absurdly long amount of time. I think I spent like a week and a half printing it. And in that time, I went from having one printer to having 3 printers because it was going to take so long.
Oh, dang, that's
3D
crazy.
printing is a long process, yeah.
It definitely seems like it would be a long process. I agree with you 100% in that like the Halo cosplay community really is just Spartans, and you know nobody really does a whole lot of the.
I like me watching. I like me some Cortanas.
Yeah, Ray says he likes him some Cortanas because his mic's still muted. One of these days, I want to make myself the Combat Evolved Marine helmet with like the little one eye display, little chip.
Yeah, the heads-up
reticle
display.
thing. Yeah, I don't know how to do it, but it'd be pretty sweet to be able to make one of those.
Oh yeah,
I've been
and
kind of
go
wanting
ahead.
LEDs for my helmet too, to be honest.
Nice.
I think doing a heads-up display would be possible nowadays. Because think about it, Google Glass was a thing, and there are other technologies similar to it.
I mean, you could always just mount an EOTech to the helmet and then build a body around it and just use that, but it'd be a little janky.
What the
It would
fuck?
be a little janky.
What?
Just a little janky.
What? What the fuck? God, this is why you're not a designer, Cole.
Hey, if you think about it, you just get the stubby one that's only like an inch long, and you mount it to the other side of a helmet like this over your eye, and boop, ta-da, you suddenly have a reticle over your eye.
No!
that
God,
would be
no!
I mean,
What the hell's wrong with you?
it would work, but it's like, okay, you've got a reticle, now what? It's
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not smart enough to do anything. I just want it to look cool.
That won't look cool. Look, you look like a fucking idiot.
I already do.
Noted. This is true.
Bruh, I went to my last event in a freaking Adidas tracksuit and a what's that whole the rig I had called? The freaking over I'm calling it overall rig. I don't know what it's called. Anyways, moving on. Yeah. So what ones do you or how many have you done so far and what is the idea behind doing all these?
So I have 3 Call of Duty loadouts in total. So I have a Australian Regiment SOA Z False from World War II Call of Duty. I have Ghost, and I also have Minotaur from Call of Duty as well. So I basically do all these because I like the Call of Duty franchise, and the kits are pretty cool, and airsoft is pretty nice when it comes to cosplaying. So I like to cosplay a little bit, I guess.
That's fair. I've seen your stuff, and it looks really good. Like, really solid work that you have. I'm trying to build a Kruger loadout myself, but then I started doing this podcast, and, never mind that whole thing.
I thought about doing the Kugel. I would need to get the meshing for the old face. I'm not sure
I'll send you a link. I
about
have it.
getting the right one yet. But
I'll send you a link. I got exactly what you need.
You know, funny thing is when that game
okay.
came out, I didn't even try to get the Wyatt loadout down, but that was just my loadout. And when I saw him as an operator in the game, I was like, no freaking way. They actually have my airsoft loadout in a game. What?
Yeah,
I like to run
so
with
true.
the Wyatt leather jacket loadout. That's the one I usually use.
I think I use like the red shirt one. I don't know why. Just that one.
I use the Mara cat skin.
I know you would.
I
Of
would too if
course
I
you
had
do.
it.
Warzone's free. I recommend.
I mean, I have Warzone. I just don't have that skin.
You gotta buy that skin. Trust me, you will love it.
I mean, I already bought the anime gun packs, so
I did too.
The last skin pack I got was the Dr. Kolov.
The last one I got was the skeletonized M4 and with the red tracer.
The last one I got was the Gaz pack, and Gaz has about 10,000 carabiners hanging off his jacket, and it doesn't make any sense.
Man, you gotta carry shit. When you gotta carry shit, you gotta carry.
God bless whoever
He just-
does a Gaz cosplay with 10,000 carabiners hanging off your damn jacket.
all of
Clank,
the
clank,
clinking-
clank.
Hey, you
clink,
just
clink,
found a
clink, clink,
supply
clink.
box.
I'm trying to rappel down a building. You only
You need a
one
carabiner, bro.
Anybody need a carabiner?
You're just handing him out like candy, like carabiner, carabiner. Would you like a carabiner?
Hey kid, you want some free carabiner?
That last part sounded wrong.
yeah, kinda.
Oh, man. Yeah, those carabiners, man. I'm glad that it doesn't make any noise in Warzone, or you'd be sneaking around an abandoned airplane, just clink, 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 clink. Did you guys hear that? Clink, 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 clink.
You know, I love the fact that in Warzone, that Minotaur has a tank top, yet he still unzips the vest to put in the metal armor.
Man, Mara
You're
on
right.
the skins that Mara doesn't wear, like where she's just wearing like the sports crop top. She does the same shit. I'm like, oh yeah, stuff those plates in.
Where are they going? She's not even wearing a plate carrier.
Doesn't matter where they're going.
Well, yeah. Or is she just duct taping him to? No, wait, never mind. She's got Velcro. They're Velcro to the front. That makes more sense.
It goes under the stomach, so she has to go under those.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Well, to get back on the ideas of props, so one thing I want to do is I want to be able. I don't know about you guys, but I'm a big fan of Battlefield. And back in the day,
Yeah, I like Battlefield.
Battlefield 3 Rush on Operation Metro
Oh yeah.
was my shit.
No man, Battlefield 1. Just give me like any gun from there. I'll take a Martini Henry.
Mean martinis.
I like.
I
both
never really
Battlefields,
played
so-
any of the Battlefield games.
I missed 3. You can't find souls for it anymore.
Well, I mean, if you play on PC, you probably can.
Ah, Dana.
Yeah, for sure. There's still live servers on PC that are ran by like private people.
Although
Yeah, I was
Battlefield
about
1
to
is
say.
alive on Xbox. It's still alive. It's crazy.
Yeah,
anyways.
not 3 anyway. I can't find souls for 3, but Battlefield 1, 5, yeah.
So what I was gonna say is, have you guys ever thought of trying to make an MCOM before, like the destructible computer thing that you have to arm? I want to figure out how to make one of those for an airsoft event. What do you guys think? Like, how would we go about making one?
I've kind of toyed around with this because I've messed around with electronics before, and it actually makes for great props and usable items in airsoft. It's just a matter of like what you want it to do.
Well, I mean,
Uh,
the key thing would be for it to explode, but I mean that's also a liability. But to have maybe a speaker that makes a large booming noise after a certain countdown, but I don't know if anybody's willing to sacrifice a phone to put it inside of a box with a speaker.
Well, you don't even necessarily need a phone. You can just get some circuit boards that you plug in a memory card and have it output to a speaker.
Wasn't
I've-
Evike selling like the bomb from like the
Yeah.
Call of Duty type of bomb?
Yeah, the big cylinder nuke or whatever it is. Yeah, I think they were selling that.
I just remember they had like the briefcase bomb that you could disarm by holding 2 buttons or whatever.
They might have that.
I know Node had it. I don't know where they bought it from. I'm pretty sure it was Evike, but
Yeah, okay, I'm looking at it. It's the dual code battery powered simulated suitcase bomb for milsim / training
yes.
situations.
Yep.
$335. Holy crap.
I
Also
didn't
out
know
of stock.
the
I wonder
price,
why.
so-
Interesting.
Well, there you go. There it is.
Yeah.
What I was thinking, it was like the most simple and like dumb thing ever. It was, just take like a tin bucket and have like a water bottle on one side, and then on the other side have like like a bag of firecrackers and a lighter, and you have to like light this firecracker, throw it in the box, and it has like I don't know a minute fuse, and then you can like throw the water bottle at it to turn it off, but I don't know. Little dangerous.
Well, hey, it doesn't cost $300. So.
Yeah,
That's
it
true.
doesn't. But I'm also like a minute fuse. Do they
So-
make those?
I don't know. You probably have to buy like a bunch of fuses and like tie them together and
Daisy
hope
chain
that
them.
It goes off. Yeah, pretty much.
You could probably buy a really long fuse, yeah.
It's like a fuse. It's like 3 minutes long and it's about 4 feet long, and you just have to light it and it's like shh. And then you have to reset it. And you got to put another super long one back on. That'd be terrible in a firefight. Like, oh my god.
Gosh, it would be so anxiety inducing because you're just hearing the sizzle.
I know, but that would make it so much cooler though to be able to have that. But yeah. So, since we're going to talk about some 3D printing stuff. So, have you what are the the top things you guys have 3D printed so far in for your guns or for your kits or anything? Like what would you guys say your top stuff is?
So for me personally, and this was the first thing I printed for airsoft, a grenade launcher. That was the first thing, and that's kind of how I got into like the airsoft grenades, because I was like, oh, this thing is cool. It's a little breech loader hand cannon, and I can put whatever I want on the side. And that's how they actually got to know me at the airsoft field. I was the guy with the MP5K and the lime green grenade launcher.
I dig it.
That's actually pretty sick.
You're gonna have to send us a picture of that because I want to see that thing too.
I don't know if I have any pictures because this was from a while ago, and it's still with my stuff that I left in North Carolina. And so, road trip one day.
Road trip.
What about you, Shadow?
Probably the ghost mask, to be honest. I got that Wolf Flashing I always run on my M4 though too, so
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm not gonna lie, that flash hider is badass, and it's straight. Your M4 straight up looks like something out of Destiny.
I saw a guy with that flash handle actually at photo walls, and I asked him where he got that because I need one.
Nice. Yeah, it looks like what is it called? Like the Galahorn from Destiny. That rocket launcher with like the lion on it.
It's been a long time since I played Destiny.
Yeah, I didn't really get into it, but it looks sick though. Anything else that you guys have made that's pretty cool besides the ODST helmet? Which, well, you had the ODST and wasn't it the Recon helmet too?
Yeah, so both of those helmets I actually don't own. I sold one of them to Xander and then another one to one of my team members. And so I don't actually have any helmets myself.
I actually personally have a question regarding those helmets. Are they
Okay.
safe?
I don't know. I haven't tested them, but what I can say is that I use the same settings on the helmets that I do for the body armor. But just fresh off the printer, they'll withstand a little bit, but the secret that I have found is 3 layers of Flex Seal.
Flex Seal.
Really?
I sawed this helmet in half. Gonna Flex Seal it back together.
Yeah, I was kind of skeptical, but I did some tests and like 3 layers of Flex Seal and the BBs just kind of bounce off. And
So that's we need to talk after.
So
Yeah.
did you just put it on the outside of the helmet then, and it made them?
I didn't do any of the finishing on the helmets because they still needed to put like the rigging to be able to wear it. And so I told them spray paint and then Flex Seal for the outside. I would assume doing Flex Seal on the inside would also be a great idea, but I haven't tried that myself yet.
I think that would be pretty genius to do that, and then maybe get like a Linex coating, like a truck bed liner, and then
Oh yeah.
just like indestructible stuff right there. So we're gonna be wrapping up the show here in a minute. Just keep it shorter because it's getting late, and I know I have to get up for work tomorrow, and I bet you guys are getting tired and getting tired of me talking your ear
Oh,
off.
I
and
stay up till 12, so.
Me too, but
I'm
I gotta
fine.
stop it.
Seems like we're a bunch of insomniacs then.
Oh, certainly. I don't go to sleep usually until 1 or 2.
Ray, that's because you sleep during the day. Whenever I come over, I have to knock on the door, and you're just asleep.
I need to look at Amara's skin all day. It's okay.
Oh, jeez.
That's a joke. I literally work with computers all day, so I just stare at screens. I need to close my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
If I close my eyes forever. And so I wanted to ask you guys this, just to wrap up the show. If you were to make, what do you guys think would be the hottest 3D printed item that one could be making for airsoft? Like, what is something that everybody would want and everybody would need? Like, I know wants and needs are two different things, so let's just go with that. What is something that everybody would want, and what's something everyone needs?
That's a bit of a tricky question.
Yeah.
Because, gosh, I can't think of anything that I need that would be better made 3D printed. But as for stuff that I want, literally just bringing in guns from video games.
I can agree with that 100%. Like, I love Titanfall, and I want to make the R101 an airsoft rifle, but I can't. And honestly, I was thinking about it today because I was getting ready for the show, thinking about what we can talk about, and I looked at my KWA Vector, and I was like, if I put a body kit on this thing, it could be the R99, or I think it's R99, I think so, from Titanfall, and it'd look just like it. It'd be so sick.
Yeah, I'm looking at a picture of it right now. You could do it with a vector, depending on the angle of the mags on like an ARP9 or like a KWA Ronin, I think.
Yeah, the Ronin TK45 is what I was looking at, but they are definitely pricey. But if I sold the Vector, I could definitely get one.
Mm-hmm.
My idea is, I don't know. I kind of want to start making like minor body kits, handrails and flash hiders, and I want to get like some like lowers as well. I want to start 3D printing those, and basically, I just want to make my own guns.
Yes.
Like
I
just
want
want to
3D
make.
print an Almo, to be honest.
Yeah, I would. I'm looking into that, and like I said, Andre, me and you need to talk about that Flex Seal, like that Flex Seal thing that you got there.
All right.
Because if we can make things that can withstand BBs, then I think we're in business here.
Oh yeah, I think you're onto something too. So.
Could make some body armor out of 3D printed parts and Flex Seal and flex tape them to my BDUs and call it good.
In a year, when you first meet me, or whenever this happens, I'm literally gonna have a Mandalorian costume. It's gonna be sick.
I
Yes.
have one, except the problem with mine is I made it out of cold mold and a lot of duct tape, and I found out very fast I was basically a walking microwave. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was not a good time. It
I
was
saw
fun to
one
wear,
guy.
but
I saw somebody with like a Mandalorian style helmet off of Evike. It was like a bump helmet with like a face shield that just so happened to look like Mandalorian, and the dude had a like a computer fan hooked up to like an RC plane battery that would keep it from fogging up.
I've also seen there's a company called Galactech that makes
yeah.
armor for it, but I think they're working on making like actual body armor, like an A3 or whatever the level is called. for body
Actually,
armor.
a few years back, I saw that they contracted with, who was it with? They made a one-off of ballistic grade Mandalorian armor.
Yeah, and they're working on mass producing it now.
Yeah,
That's sick.
it was like AR 500 body armor or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. It can withstand most conventional rounds up to a 5.56. I think it's supposed to be.
Impressive. Very impressive.
Well, either way, I think this about wraps it up.
you
Yeah.
want to hear about my first actual melee kill?
Yes, actually. Let's hear this.
So it was actually at Rust, and it was on Brandon, so he's still very butthole about it. Sorry, Brandon.
Yes.
So what happened was I brought Kylo Ren lightsaber to that game, and Joss made me a bet that he would buy me an ice cream if I got a kill. So I ended up being the last guy alive, so I was hiding behind a pallet with the lightsaber. Brandon, when Elga comes around, I come out and just stab both of them with it and just slice and dice them.
That's amazing. Did you have
He's
your
still
GoPro on for
butthole
that?
about it too.
Did you get it on footage?
No, because I did not have a GoPro at the time.
Ah, dang. Uh-huh.
Everything I've gotten on my GoPro is up on the channel, up to date anyway. I'm working on Ivory rules, but yeah,
I'm so excited for that.
everything's on now.
So excited. Yeah. Well, since we're gonna wrap it up, Andre, where can everybody find you at?
I'm on Instagram I think my handle is andmandarino.
We'll go ahead and put that in the chat. Or in the
Mm.
chat. What am I talking about?
This isn't Twitch.
I wish, man. I wish we had a Twitch.
We're not that savvy.
I mean, I am just. No, I'm not doing that. Not yet. And Shadow, what about you?
I'm on Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter.
We'll go ahead and put his links in the description as well.
Yeah, plug it. And yeah, so go check them out. Show them some loves. Show them that. Let them know that the stuff they make is pretty cool, because honestly it is. So go check it out. Share them. Make them famous.
I have a Division loadout that's not totally complete, but it's almost there.
We need the internet to discover, or we need everybody else to discover what Shadow Lord is. So at the next op I go to, there is like a crowd of 100 people that pick Shadow Lord up and just carries him. I just want to see a whole group of people just pick him up and freaking carry him like a freaking Egyptian pharaoh or something. Put him on like a, what are those called, Ray? The carrying chairs.
A carrying chair?
No, it's like it's what the word sedan came from. I can't remember what it is. Do you guys remember? Or no?
I don't remember, but I know what you're talking about.
I think we all know what you're talking about. We just don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
don't think
apparently
my-
Wikipedia is saying that it's a litter.
I don't think my vest would hold up very well, though. I'd have to probably have the vest off because the solar pads are cold mold. So
That's
I
true.
don't think they'd hold up very well.
Well, everybody will be gentle.
They do need to
Yeah.
bring a ramen shirt though.
They do need to bring a ramen. You should make a ramen or like a loadout.
Is this gonna be a thing now?
Yes, we
Yes.
are gonna make this a thing.
This is your
Oh,
brand
man.
now.
Yes, we're gonna have like
I don't know
instead of
about
saying
that.
Maruchan, it says like Shadow Lord Ramen. Can we make this a thing?
I'll design a shirt.
Oh my heck.
I will source noodles.
This is your fault, Las Vegas guys.
This is amazing. Well, thank you guys for coming on the show. It was awesome to have you on. Good to talk to you again, Andre, and good to have you on, Shadow Lord. Looking forward to seeing both of you guys. Hopefully,
We'll have to do
really
it again.
soon. Definitely, you guys are always welcome to come on, and talk smack and say really hateful and negative things about how you hate being on this podcast because
Oh,
it's really
man.
bad, but
No, it's been a pleasure.
Also, Andre, you are welcome to always come on so we can just bash Milsim for a little bit.
Yes. I'll come back for that.
you guys and your cat ears and anime loadouts.
You're trash and you know it.
I like anime.
That's not what I was saying. I mean, you're Milsim trash and you know
I'm
it.
not Milsim trash, dude. I went up north when I met Andre. I became a believer. I became converted to Speedsoft and indoor gaming because I don't have to walk around for an hour just to get shot by some dude in a
Yeah.
freaking bush. It's like playing
know-
Battlefield versus Call of Duty. They're
You
both
put
Yeah.
me in CQB,
Eurobeat intensifies.
and I'm gonna kill somebody if I sold.
We need to get a field
Gosh.
down here. But yeah,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Thank you for listening. Like, subscribe, follow the Instagram at Going Dark Airsoft. Follow us on Facebook at Going Dark Airsoft Pod. You can email us at goingdarkairsoft@gmail.com. Send us questions. Get on the show. Send us hate mail because we like that. We haven't got any hate mail yet, so I guess we're not doing good enough. So.
I haven't either, so I guess.
No, we need hate mail. We need to know that we're getting hate mail so we know that we're doing good.
Exactly. But yeah, everybody enjoy this. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Share it with your friends and see you at the Gulag. Good night.
Call your fucking hits.